Welcome to the deep dive. This is definitely one for those of you looking ahead to the Summer Institute in Digital Literacy that's happening at the University of Rhode Island in June and July 2025.
Yeah, and the theme this year sounds great. Finding our voices, sharing our stories. It's such a well-established program, right? Since 2012.
Absolutely. It's really a top tier professional development spot for K-12, higher ed folks, educators, librarians, digital media pros, and they've got that hybrid formatting.
Right, 4 virtual sessions first, then the 3 in-person days up in Providence, which is great.
And what we're really digging into today fits right in with the Institute's focus. It's all about generative AI, GAI, and how it's, well, changing things.
Totally. How we teach, learn, communicate, all seen through that really crucial digital literacy lens. And we're leaning heavily on insights from Frank Romanelli at URI. He's doing some fascinating work.
He really is. Frank's in the Department of Professional and Public Writing, and he's not just talking theory, he's actually using these tools like Google Bard, ChatGPT 4.0, Grammarly in his classes.
Oh, interesting. Like in his WRT 388 course, proposal writing for clients.
Exactly that one.
Oh, hey there. How can
Hi, how are you? This is Frank. I was just wondering if we could focus a little bit on the teaching and learning part of my writing.
Hi, Frank. We're doing great, and it's fantastic to have you join us. Absolutely. We can definitely zoom in on the teaching and learning aspects you discussed in your paper.
Yeah, Frank, thanks for tuning in. We were just about to shift into that part of your writing anyway, so perfect timing. You talk about how this GAI introduction brings about these two camps of thought.
Exactly. You laid out Brittany Aubin's point about non-specific pessimism versus uncritical optimism, and how that plays out when any big tech shift happens in education.
It's so interesting to see the historical parallel you draw, Frank, from Socrates to the printing press to even calculators and social media, that fear of the new potentially undermining something valuable.
Right, that worry about a loss of true wisdom or skill. And then you position yourself in that uncritical optimism camp, referencing Friedman's new Promethean moment.
Which really sets the stage for thinking about GAI's transformative potential in education. Oh, yeah, uh-huh.
That's great. Making it a little closer to home, let's talk about what my plan is for the Summer Institute and the conversations that we can have around this.
That sounds perfect, Frank. We were just about to delve into the implications for teaching and learning, which is, of course, a huge part of the Summer Institute.
Absolutely. Knowing that the Institute is a key focus for you, let's definitely talk about the kinds of conversations you're hoping to spark there around generative AI.
Based on your essay, Frank, you're clearly interested in how GAI is affecting pedagogy and what questions educators should be asking.
You touched on cognitive offloading, the potential for unknowns and inaccuracies, and those shifts from proven teaching methods.
These are all such rich areas for discussion at the Institute. Perhaps you could elaborate on which of these you see as most critical for attendees to consider.
Yeah, actually, I did paste in some text to give you an idea of what I will be looking at and wanting to have conversations around.
Ah, yes, Frank, we see that now. Thanks for clarifying.
Absolutely. That gives us a much clearer picture of where your head is at for the Summer Institute.
And seeing that you mentioned your evolving relationship with chatbots since October 2022, that personal journey is valuable.
It really highlights that mix of, as you said, non-specific pessimism to uncritical optimism.
And framing GAI as a useful, if not indispensable, frenemy is such a relatable way to put it for educators right now.
So with that in mind, tell us more about the specific conversations you're hoping to have at the Institute.
Given the Institute's theme of finding our voices, sharing our stories, how do you see GAI impacting that?
Specifically, how might generative AI help empower those voices and shape narratives within an educational setting?
And you mentioned the Summer Institute being a place for interactive discussion and workshops. What kinds of activities do you envision?
Perhaps you have some initial ideas on how to ethically and critically use GAI in these collaborative experiments.
You also mentioned exploring the value of favorite chatbots and other AI tools. Are there any in particular you're excited to discuss? Oh, back to our listener.
Oh, that's a lot of questions. I'll tell you, my answer is at the Summer Institute in Digital Literacy, everybody learns from everybody. So I'm hoping not only to bring, hopefully others will bring their experiences and their knowledges and their questions as well.
That's a fantastic approach, Frank.
It really emphasizes that collaborative spirit of the Summer Institute.
The idea of everyone contributing their unique perspectives is so valuable.
So it sounds like creating that space for shared learning is a primary goal for you.
Absolutely, and that aligns perfectly with the Institute's history as a place for educators to connect and grow together.
We can certainly see how your exploration of GAI fits into that dynamic.
This has given us a really clear picture of the kind of enriching discussions you're envisioning.
And it really highlights the importance of these conversations in the field of digital literacy right now.
Thank you so much for sharing your insights and plans with us, Frank.
It sounds like the Summer Institute will be an incredibly engaging experience for everyone involved.
This has been a fascinating look at the critical discussions around generative AI in education.
And we hope it's offered you, our listener, a real taste of what to expect at the Summer Institute in digital literacy.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into a really important topic.
We appreciate you tuning into the deep dive.